This is how I fix these hinges with stripped out holes and stuff. I got this 3/16 inch dowel from Home Depot. I could use larger, but that's what I got. And I got 3/16 inch drill bit. And I drilled out each of the original screw holes. The new hinge doesn't really line up exactly with these holes, so perhaps I wouldn't entirely have to do this, but it's better to, because some of the holes come very close on the new hinges and it would just split into there. So I do that. I cut a bunch of little dowels, and now I will coat them with glue, and maybe put a little glue in those too. So I've got the dowels in. Now I just use this Elmer's glue that I had around the house. I'd be better off if I used a regular, real kind of construction wood glue, maybe an exterior grade even, but this will probably be fine. And after this is dry, I will cut those dowels flat. So I'll probably come in from the other side of this door and then like cut each of those dowels. Sure, I can't completely close the door or these will smash and damage probably the whole jamb and everything. So I'll just partially close it. And if I really needed to, I could pre-trim a little bit, but I can get more flush from the other side. Alright, they're cut flush for the most part. Now I'm gonna clean up all this gook. I had sealant and stuff in here for the hurricane. I'll do that before I put these new hinges on. This hinge was all covered with silicone and stuff, and it barely moves, so that was putting a lot of stress on the jamb. Like, and it's got some corrosion still, but like, see how difficult it is. With the door, you have a lot more leverage, but that thing is just so stiff. All right, I had my camera paused for a long time, and the phone died, so I couldn't just restart my video and where I left off exactly, and then my phone had to charge, so I finished it. I'll just explain what I did. After I had the cut flush with those dowels and checked everything that they were flush, then I held the hinge up tight in its positions, and I used a very small drill bit, and better if I had a center tap or something punch and or something to find the exact center, but I held a little drill bit pretty much dead center and drilled out, about 1/2 to 3/4 inch holes and put the screws in. And now I got rid of all that sealant and gunk, but I'm gonna have to touch up with paint at some point here. But now the door works very well, because before it was rubbing like crazy right here. Those hinges had loosened up and they were just like coming out a little bit, and that was causing, these hinges had loosened up a little bit, these screws had loosened up a little bit, and the hinges had moved out a little bit, and that was making rubbing over on this side, but now it doesn't. I do need to put some of this hardware back in and hold it more snug. That's that.